way, I've been meaning to ask, your Rover over here, does it have any handling issues from the axles being offset from each other?
You know, it has handling issues. You can go ahead and try driving it if you like. The only problem I've run into with it, of course, as soon as I say that, the demons are going to get us, is that it has a tendency to behave more like a piece of cardboard and much less like a, what is it, like a, I think it's a 30,000 kilogram Rover. I forget what its mass is. But it's much less like a car and much more like a tumbleweed. The nice thing about it, yeah.
Oh wow, did
I called it the Rambler, but I should have called it the Tumbler because it'll just
suddenly be triggered?
It rolls over a lot.
Oh gods, this thing has no traction. I'm heading forward and I'm going back.
Oh no. Yeah,
wheels. Friction. And it's at 100% friction.
It is at 100% friction?
It is at 100% friction.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, now you see why I tried weighing it down. The only reason I gave up on that is because the wheels explode if you put enough weight on them. They get really pissed off. The nice thing about it being light and acting kind of like a tumbleweed is if it gets stuck or something, I have no fear of using the onboard gyroscopes to just whomp it around all over the place. One time it got stuck in a hole, and I flipped it end over end to get it out.
I have the handbrake on, that's why it's acting so bad. And the thing is, I
can hear... From my end, it's hilarious. I can hear it going thunkety, thunkety, thunkety.
It's still going bad.
Scooting away from me. It's scooting away from me backwards with the wheels not turning.
Well, I'm so glad this has gyros on it.
Yeah. Like I said, I mean, I assume they'll make the vehicle physics more realistic at some point. At least it isn't flying off into the sky.
Oh, it almost did. Oh, wow.
It is so scary listening to it move. I feel like I'm afraid it's going to fly apart at some point. But at least if it does...
I think it was more... I think it handled better with the handbrake on. Oh, piss. I just ran into your porch.
You see what I mean? How it's just like... It's like a cardboard box. It just floats all over the place. I've just learned to deal with that and just sort of drive it with that going on, you know? But that is one of the many reasons why I built the little digger, is because it handles like a ship.
Let's put it this way. I use a motorcycle to commute, and I would prefer my motorcycle to that hellish contraption any day of the week. With the nutters going down I-5 3 feet away from me, I would prefer that to that crazy thing.
I've just gotten used to the way it handles. Oh, it's flipping end over end? Whatever. Gyroscope, 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 get it back upright, and it's upright again. Oh, nope, now it's completely rolled over, and I'm like... And then I just spin my mouse because I have the thumb ball. I'll just flip the thumb ball to violently jank the thing through 180 degrees and literally slam the front part of it against the ground to get the back part to do what I want. And I'm like, this really ought to just explode, but it's not, so I'm gonna roll with that, literally.
There has to be a better way to commute than that.
Yeah, but it's all kinds of fun and terror. Terror? Ton? I don't know what the mix of that is.
Well, I know what the mix of it is. It's that. It's that Rover.
Well, there you go. It's the Rambler. Yeah, it's my Rambler, dude.
The Tumbler, because as I said, as I joked earlier, anyone who gets on that would wind up being triggered.
I don't get that. Triggered.
Oh,
Tumblr. That kind of Tumblr.
Yeah.
I get it now.
The blog that has the people who are far more easily set off than anything, more easily set off than a hand grenade.
Yeah.
Which is actually a bad metaphor because you actually have to do some very specific things to set a hand grenade off.
That is true. I was thinking that, but I'm like, I'm not gonna mess with it. I get, you know. There was a line I loved from CSI when this guy pulls a bomb tech pulls some det cord out of this dude's house because he's got like all the explosives for some reason, you know, one of those fight the government guys, and the bomb tech like slaps it down on the table, and the CSI tech winces, and he's like, this stuff designed to be humped around by grunts. You gotta want it to go off. And I'm like, yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that C4 can be shot with a... Oh, sorry, what?
Oh, no, go ahead, because it sounds like you're going kind of in the direction I was.
Yeah, well, C4 can be shot with a rifle bullet. Like, even a tracer round or an incendiary round, and it just, like, splatters. You know, like modeling clay would if you shot it.
Yeah. Or, like...
that's a good... Yeah.
Yeah, or like how you know the trope is in like movies or whatnot. You know, they wind up shooting like shooting down the aircraft that has, or like they shoot the aircraft that has like the nuke in it, and the entire nuke goes off. It really doesn't happen.
I hate that.
Yeah, it's like most.
I mean,
at the very least, American-made nukes, they're made in such a way that unless you purposefully set them off, and it will sort of explode, but it will only explode with about as much power as like a couple of hand grenades, and it'll actually split the fusion mass in half, making it impossible to go critical.
Oh, I didn't know that. I knew that, like, I mean, at bottom, a nuke is a bunch of high explosives surrounding the fission or fusion material, whichever type of bomb it is. And so if you mistreat it enough, that stuff will go off. But unless you're trying to set off a nuke, you're going to end up with a dirty bomb or just a mess.
Yeah, because the high explosives around have to go off at the same time. Otherwise, it doesn't compress. It just kind of goes out the side of the shell.
Yeah, there's a book where they actually save the day by deliberately setting off some of the explosives out of sequence and squirting the fission starter core out the side of the bomb. Because they really, really don't want that bomb to go nuclear.
Yeah.
But there was a book where there were these neat warheads that were not nuclear, but they would give off an electromagnetic pulse, which you can totally do. It's called explosive pumped electromagnetic pulse generator. It plays with physics in a neat way. But then this plane shot one down, and when it detonated, it set off its EMP. And I'm like, which killed the plane. And I'm like, first of all, I think a lot of those planes are shielded for exactly that kind of thing. And secondly, explosive pumped works, but it works by having a pipe or something like that, and you have to set the explosives off in exactly the right order to squeeze the two pipes together and compress the electromagnetic field. If they all go off at once, it's just a mess. But, you know, story. So... It's the same reason cars explode at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, or it's the same reason why like pretty much all the physics work in sci-fi. Sorry, did I bump you off there?
No, well, if you did, it's no big deal. I'm fine. I am perfectly safe. One of the things I wanted to build, although I'm not sure where to put it, is there's a mod for this game that I loaded called Snowbot. Which is a cool skin that doesn't require any oxygen. It's basically a robot, which I thought would be a cool... But you can get it from the medbay, but it also has like a shack that it's supposed to come from. And I kind of wanted to build the shack before I started using it, but I'm not sure where to put it. Yeah, I mean, if you look at the medbay, there's a bunch of options in there. I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
If you want to look through the things, like I said, I loaded a bunch of different character mods, including the T-800 from Sectan, so that should be interesting.
Yeah, and Snowbot's jetpack is just, dang, what did they use in this?
You know, I heard the guy in his notes, the guy said that he had to make the jetpack stronger because the robot is heavier. I wonder if he overdid it a little.
Possibly. I don't know. Hang on.
Snowbot 2 is even crazier. It runs it walks at the speed that the cyber dogs can run.
Oh wow. Oh wow, yeah. Just running up that ramp threw me straight up into the scaffolding.
That's awesome. I wish I'd been looking at it. I was actually grabbing a drink, so my character's like, wow, this is a nice sky.
Okay, hang on. I want to try Mark II then. Although I prefer how Mark I looks. How it has that sort of Portal-esque face.
I like also that its head is a camera. I mean, because it makes sense. Then it can see. You see what I mean, though? Mark II runs like a vehicle. Which sort of makes sense. It is a machine, you know. It got me thinking because of your idea of characters who can't leave their environment. Like, they can't actually go outside to work on stuff.
I just jumped over the entire base.
That's awesome. I have to try that now. I haven't tried the Mark II in a low environment, or low intelligence environment.
Low grav environment?
Yeah. Wait, how does T800 no helmet differ from T800? It doesn't.
It would be funny as if the helmeted version was like Arnold with the skin, or Arnold with the skin and the jacket and everything, and then the 800 with no helmet was the skeleton.
That would be awesome.
Like you walk into a pressurized environment and just fillet yourself.
Where's my... Oh, wait, I know why I looked at my inventory. Nope, they have not done the, they have not managed to do the thing that they wanted to do, which is, give the robotic character more inventory. There's supposed to be more room for hydrogen.
Nope, don't want to run into... Okay, never mind. I thought I was gonna blow a hole in the side by running into the side of the builder.
I can't jump. Well, I mean, I can jump, but I can't, like, jump super high. Did you use the jetpack when you did that?
No, let me show you specifically how I did the jump over the base here. You have to kind of angle it a little bit weird, and you don't go clean over the base.
Hold on a second, let me get back to you, because I flew straight up into the sky. Okay, I'm here.
Okay.
Now I can see you.
Alright, so I'll show you exactly how I did it. So you see how there's kind of a gap in between the upper scaffolding and lower scaffolding? It was actually through there, so... Oh, nope. Didn't make it. I actually clipped, but... I clipped the roof, but eh.
Alright, let's see. Running, and jumping!
You don't actually have to jump You just have to run.
Oh, you run up the ramp.
Yep, just straight up the ramp.
Okay. Ah, damn. I'm really bad at this. I just ran smack into the support scaffolding instead of, like, getting anywhere. I ran partway up the ramp, went completely off it, and then fell. Yep. I'm like a student driver. I wish there was like an always sprint button the way there's an always run button. I hate having to hold down the sprint. Chonk.